Hey there and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris and today we're going to do another review, but it's not going to be a gin. We're going to do something completely different. Today we're going to review WhistlePig. No, hold on, not that WhistlePig. No. This WhistlePig. WhistlePig small batch rye aged 10 years. Now the interesting thing is this particular company got its name when the founder, Raj Bhakta, back in 2003, was on a hike in Colorado. And he was going down this trail and a hiker passed him and said, hey, watch out for the WhistlePig on the trail. Now, Raj never saw the WhistlePig on the trail, but he was very enamored with the name that the individual used. For those people who don't know, WhistlePig actually is a nickname for a woodchuck. But Raj always loved that whimsical name for a woodchuck. And when he started this company up, he figured he'd go ahead and use that name. Later, back in, I think it was 2007 timeframe, Raj started buying up land in Shoreham, Vermont, which is where the distillery is located. And they were able to bring their rye to market. I think it was in, I'll have to double check the dates. I think it was 2010. No, I think it was 2015 is when the first batch of the rye actually hit. I'll include the actual date, a year actually in here at some point. But yeah, so this is pretty cool. Now I'm really excited to try this out. I have tried WhistlePig's Piggyback series, both their bourbon and their rye, and they were quite good. But I've never tried the 10-year. I know a friend did give us a sample of, I think it was their 15-year. I remember it being extremely smooth. So let's check the notes, the tasting notes here real quick to see if we can. All right, so looking on their website right now, we're expecting in the nose allspice, orange peel, anise, oak char, and caramel. Sounds pretty good already. In the palate, we should expect, it's supposed to be sweet, with hints of caramel and vanilla, followed by a rice spice and mint. It's gonna be very interesting as well. And the finish should be long with warm butterscotch and caramel. That sounds absolutely fantastic. And I think we should just go ahead and let's get to a tasting real quick. And then from there, we'll determine what we're gonna make with this. So first of all, I mean, as always, we have to do a cork test, right? I mean, it's kind of a thing now. Well, we'll move beyond that, it's fine. That never happened. All right, here we go. I'm really excited to try this out. I mean, already, you're getting that nice, let's see real quick. Kind of look back here. Double check my notes, the notes again here real quick. Allspice, orange peel, anise, oak char, and caramel. So let me throw these on the screen real quick and let's see if we can actually pick these out. Oh, it's very, very complex in the nose. I do get the orange peel. Definitely get that. Let's see. Allspice, anise, okay. Okay, definitely get the oak char. The allspice is subtle. I wouldn't say it's like up in the forefront, but it's definitely there. I mean, I don't pick out all those little things, but I will say it's got a really good nose on it. Okay, let's just dive in for a test, or a taste test. Cheers. Okay. Hold on. Okay, 50 proof, or sorry, 100 proof, 50% ABV. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely got a nice burn to it, but it's got the nice, that rye definitely kicks in. Nice and spicy. You definitely get that rye hit. And I can see how you would get that perceived menthol, almost like peppermint. Now let me get a swig of water here real quick. Kind of cleanse the palate real quick. Okay, let's go in for Oh yeah. And I definitely get that kind of nice butterscotch in the finish. It is a long finish. It definitely lingers. It stays right there. Now what to make? I was leaning towards just doing a classic old fashioned with this, and I still might do that. But I'm just trying to think if there's, I think this would be a little too much in a mule right now. I mean, it would work. It would work really, really well in a mule. You know what? Let's just go ahead and go with my original plan. I'm gonna get everything around, and we'll come back, we'll make an old fashioned. So give me a few moments and I'll be right back. All right, so what we're gonna do, let's see, yeah, we are recording, okay, sorry. We're gonna go ahead and add some of our sugar to the glass. We wait for our rock to temper. Now I did poke around on their website quite a bit. They have some really unique recipes. One thing they do is they make it old fashioned where they use a barrel aged maple syrup, and I'd like to get my hands on that and give that a shot. So maybe for a future video, we'll keep that in mind and try to get some. So we're gonna add just a, bar spoon-ish. And to that, we're gonna go ahead and add a couple dashes of our Angostura bitters. And we'll kind of just swirl this around a little bit. I figured the Demerara sugar would really play well off that nice punchy rye note this has. I thought about doing also just a regular version where you use just regular simple syrup, but I kind of want to see how this evolves, how the drink just kind of really comes together over time. And I was also debating on which cherries to use. Normally in my old fashions, I'd like to use Fabry's. I like that little bit of a kind of a sweet and sour hit you get at the very end, but I mean, it's really hard to go wrong with Luxardos. I mean, come on, these are fantastic. I love these in my Manhattans. And we'll go ahead and add, oh, you know what? Really me? Forgot my jigger. Give me just a second. Ah, man. Seriously, I guess we could have free poured this, but whatever, All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add 2 ounces of our rye here to our glass. We'll make sure to spill some in my bar mat at the same time. It's a good reason to have a bar mat. Okay, so get some things rearranged here. All right. Rock is almost there. Yeah, it's good enough. We can call that good. All right. All right, we'll go ahead and stir. And when you're building an old fashioned this way, I mean, one thing you need to make sure you do is lift the ice and kind of help some of the spirit get underneath and dissolve some of the sugar. The other thing you need to remember is when you build an old fashioned this way, you're not gonna fully dissolve the sugar. This whole reason of doing it this way is so the drink evolves and you get to see how everything changes. You get just a little bit more dilution, you get a little bit more sugar dissolved, and at the end, you should get this nice, kind of like a nice sugary hit. It's just actually really well. I like my old fashions this way quite a bit. All right, call that pretty good. And we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna do just to keep the garnish really simple. Because we already got plenty of orange in this. So let's just grab a cherry. Get it on a skewer here. Drop it in. All right. All right. Cheers. Oh wow, oh wow, that is really good. Now a little bit of dilution when just stirring and getting a little bit of water in there definitely opened up the rye quite a bit. And that little bit of Demerara sugar in there makes it just a little bit more complex. I'm actually starting to get what I taste like star anise in the flavor profile. The allspice is still there. The star anise is starting to come out a little bit in the nose as well. Yeah, it's now, getting a little bit more of a kind of a mellower mint, like that menthol hit. It's actually really nice. And the finish is still long, but it's not as peppery as you expect from rye. It's actually really, really smooth. So this is definitely going to evolve more as I sit and drink on this. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see how this opens up and evolves. Opens up and evolves. So I think that's gonna do us for this one. All right, hold up. Hold up. I don't like how that ending was going, so let's redo this real quick. I was in the midst of cleaning up and realized, nah, that's a bad ending. Basically, I want to say that I really appreciate everyone coming along and joining in on the festivities here. We're going to come back with some more reviews of some sort. It might be gin, it might be something else. I'm not 100% sure yet, so stay tuned. I don't want this to be a gin-focused channel. The whole point is to be more cocktail-focused, which we're going to get into doing some things. I've got some ideas for that, so stay tuned. And we'll be obviously doing more reviews on some other spirits, and I'll break those down into different playlists. So basically, that's it. Thank you for coming along. If you've made it this far, I really do appreciate it. I've noticed maybe only 25% of the people who watch these videos come to the end, but hey, that's not really a huge thing. It's just interesting to see. But thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.